Hi guys, in this video I will introduce you more closely to the Qridi Sport software and some of its main functions. Qridi Sport is all-in-one digital coaching platform for the sport clubs and federations, and why we have users at least in 17 different sports, all the way from junior teams to professional teams and sports coaching. And the usage scenarios, they vary very widely depending on needs, practices, kind of the methods, use cases, and then the coaching culture. And with the all-in-one approach, it is well suited for a wide range of applications. And the main users are, of course, the coaches and athletes. The software can be used just for the coaching tool, but the power of the Qridi Sport is definitely to how to involve the athletes, make the athletes better. And also there is a parents app, and the software can be used with the computer or with the app. And if you think about the main categories or the areas that the Qridi Sport are used, it is the team management area, training planning, measurement data, video tool, and then the very powerful other functions to involve athletes even more with the independent trainings, phases, etc. And definitely it is so that the coach decides what functions are the most crucial for them to be used. So in many use cases, it varies a lot, like what are the functions or the features that the coaches are using, or in the depending on the kind of the strategy or like approach of the sport club, like what kind of things they are implementing in the team level. And with that, Qridi Sport is definitely all in one approach for the coaching tool, what comes with the coaching tool. And like in junior teams, it might be in the younger ages, it might be that they are just focusing on the coaching planning coaching features that are focusing planning the trainings sessions, and then when the athletes are older, they also take into account more the features that the athletes are also involved, like independent training sessions during the season or during the off season, and all the way up to the professional level. So we have many sport clubs that it's the same system. It's used in the younger teams and then up to the professional level teams. And depending on the needs, they are using wanted features. So that's why we say it's all in one approach. And one more slide before we jump into the product itself more deeply. Um, we want to improve and help coaches to kind of progress the athlete centered coaching more and more. So the fundamental idea of the Qridi Sport is to facilitate coaching, of course, and its quality, and then definitely to promote the active role of the athletes. And the one important aspect to keep in mind is that the coaching cultures, they are more and more focusing not just only the sports specific skills, but also other areas to make the athlete more complete, like the life management skills, mental skills, etc. And how do you practice those? How do you keep up those teams on display, etc.? And how do you actually coach those? How do you follow those? So I think the strength of the Qridi Sport is that it makes the athlete role more active, and with the coaching you can also focus on the areas, other areas, not just the sports specific skills, if you want to make better athletes and better teams. So let's delve deeper into the product itself, and let's start with the exercise bank. So many often, especially in the team sports, it's really kind of the in the core. One of the main things are plan the trainings, and with the Qridi Sport, it's really easy to use, and I would say also that the quality becomes much better. So you can build the training banks there, exercise banks, use different tools, and then use those exercises when planning the trainings, sharing the independent trainings, etc. And let's take an example there. So here I have the product, exercise bank of the club, some of the examples. I will create a new exercise here, just an example. I can add different kind of materials there or use the drawing tool. There are different templates, fields. Let's take a soccer here, and I will just draw something here so you will get the idea about the drawing tool possibilities. And in one exercise, you can also have many different exercises implemented, and additionally the drawings, but also the videos, other files also added. And so let's add also footballs here, square, and some text here. It can be either inside of the area or outside of the area. And then I think we are done. And let's save it. You see it there. Let's add some text here. You can tag those. It helps then the searching possibilities. And I will create. So now I have one example here ready. So this was one exercise, but then you can also have training collections, ready-made packets when planning the trainings. So now I will add some of those exercises that I have done in the training bank and add those to the collection. I can use those folders or I can search those. And let's add a section here also to this drill, and I will save it, and now it's visible and can be found here. And when then searching in the collections or in the trainings, I can use the searching possibilities and also using those DAX. And then if we move on, events are very crucial part when organizing the training life. Like when your team has the practices and who is coming and who is not. So kind of the basic registration, who is coming to the practice, who is not, but also then like how do you use those events in the coaching, adding trainings, exercises there, planning your exercises, but also then kind of using the measurement data, collecting the feedback based on your events. So now we will go to the team level. Here's my calendar, and you see the green background. So it's a training period when you can use it on the season planning. Like I have this skills phase, green background, and then I just show here how to create new event, but I already have some ready. I open my event, and then I add this training material from the exercise bank, either individual trainings or the collections we just made. And I can also search here. Okay, this looks good. I will add that one. And here's my event. I have planned those. Let's add some comments, maybe like how long we will do that, how much we will do. These are additional comments that many coaches are using. And now I have planned my training, and that's it. And then let's take an example like how athletes is seeing those. The calendar, and here's the event we have just planned. Player makes the registration, maybe checks the practices. This is option for the coaches that if they want that the players see, they can select it. And also let's check the messaging possibility in the player app. And like here you also see the background of the calendar is green, and it's possible to then show the big picture to the athletes, like what is the season phase that or the training period that we are focusing at the moment. And also the coach has the mobile app. So like you see it here, here is just a messaging example for the coach app. Many times it is used so that the coaches are using the computer to plan the trainings, building stuff, and then on the field, on the side of the exercises, they are using the mobile app or on the way to the practice. One really powerful feature that I mentioned you earlier is this measurement data possibility, and it's collecting feedback, understanding the athletes more. Kind of one of the big things are that when you have had your training event and you want to collect the feedback, how the players felt, like how was the load in the practice, then they are using this. So the player receives notification after the event, and then ans- they are answering how did they felt. So let's check the example there. So on my user interface here, I have activated few ready-made measurement data possibilities, and let's focus this simplified training load. So I see here my team level. Is it too much, or is it on the level that we want to be at this moment? And I can also check the individual players there and understand it. Is it too much? Is it right, or is it even too light? Can we even practice harder at this point? And like I said, then for the players, they can see everything on the own app. And like here is an example about the sleep monitoring or the training readiness index, or then just a simple uh, simplified training load. And very often it's just maybe one or two that are used in the team, not all of those at the month at once. And of course, like if you think about the whole season, you might have some periods that you want to focus, maybe sleeping or the training load topic. So it can be 1 or 2 months that you are focusing on that topic at once. And then let's jump to the video tool possibilities. It's one of our main new or one of the newest features that we have, and it's very much liked because of its easy usability. And you can use the videos. Video tool is one of our newest features, and our goal has been to make really easy to use video tool, easy to make, easy to share, easy to learn from those. And um, let's see how it looks from the code side. So you have the videos and the playlist. We will check the playlist soon. You can import the videos by using the video links or download those. Uh, and I already have some ready-made here. So I open that one game here, and I decide I want to make clip from this phase by watching it, or I can adjust the time and then make one of the drawings there. Let's make some first drawings here, change colors, and that's it. And then we can make another one, and we can adjust the elements below the video, like how long we want them to be visible. And other drawing possibilities also are possible. And then let's make a third drawings here, and let's see how it looks here. Okay, it comes too late. We can adjust the element again. Let's make it a little bit earlier. And you can also make the pause phase there, then the video is not forwarding, and or we can make it slower or faster. And let's see how it looks. Now it makes slower a little bit, and then it comes the last phase. Still, it's too late. We can adjust those, and maybe we are now happy with the results. Yes, and now we are done. We can give wanted name for the clip, and let's finish it. And the clip is ready. And then we can share it if we want to the players, for instance. We can let's create a new playlist here. Add playlist. We give it, we select the wanted clips there, give it the name, and then we select that who is the one that we will share it. It can be one or many players, and there's also a possibility to use public links. So then the receiver doesn't need to have the Qridi Sport app. And how it looks for the athletes. So for the athletes, he will see shared videos and video clips playlist, and can watch it, and can also maximize the video screen by rotating the phone. And then I would like to share some of the other useful functions, just a few of those. And let's start with kind of the big picture first. The contents view is something that you can increase how much you will involve the athletes. Some of the features that can be used there, the physics tests, independent training periods, different kind of service questionnaires, keep up the nutrition themes and athletes goals. And let's start with the independent exercises. So coach has always transparency, who has done, how they have felt when they are doing the independent exercises. And you can also adjust the timing, like when those exercises will be visible for the players. And this is very much used also, not of course used in the off season, but also during the season. And let's check it out how it can be seen in the coach user interface. So now I already have ready-made exercises here, or the template. I add new exercise. It can be just plain text, or it can be material, your files, or by using the training bank we have previously watched. You can schedule those, and that's all. And then if we look how it will be visible for the athletes, they see those exercises as an exercise card. If there's a video, they can watch it, and they make that reflection. And those reflection buttons are something that the coach can decide what colors, what text, how many those are. And here was the example we just made. So really easy flow to share exercises, independent exercises for your team, for your players, and see the progress. Then one really important topic is this assessment and surveys, different kind of questionnaires. If you think about other topics and themes that are not related, kind of the regular planning of trains, how do you keep up the themes like mental skills after the games? How do you collect feedback, and how do you customize different kind of questionnaires you want to collect from your players, but also how do you keep up those topics and themes that are planned in your season plan? So this assessment feature gives really good possibilities for that, and the use cases that are used there, like after the games, training feedback, seasonal service, and different kind of skills that you want to keep up, or you want to keep up on display. And this is something that we have not seen in other systems, and it's a really powerful tool what we have heard from our customers. uh, then, of course, the tests are something that is very much used in the uh, sport teams. Maybe a few times a year, you want to see the, like, how what kind of progress there has been in the physics side. So Qridi Sport gives possibilities to collect that feedback. Um, and and with the then final thing about the features I want to share is this diaries. So Qridi Sport, you can create your own diaries, your own journals, um, and it's used in the cases where you want the things to be documented over the time. Maybe write down, take pictures, take videos, either by coach or the athlete. And the areas that it has been implemented is like nutrition or the sport specific skills, etc. Um, it gives good possibility also for the athletes then see the progress, but also then over the time kind of go back what they have done, how they have failed, etc. Finally, the Qridi Sport app can be branded based on the sport club or the federation theme and logos. And some sport clubs they have even added sponsor logos there to collect some money from their sponsors. So thank you guys. This is all I wanted to say. Please get in touch. We would be really happy to provide more detailed information and also hear your needs, what kind of needs you have, or what kind of things you would like to gain, and we can share some really good use cases also for you. You can read more on our website qridisport.com, and but please do not hesitate to contact us. Thanks a lot.